Part-Time Preppers here. I guess we're going to call this video Fuel Preparation or Gasoline Preparation 101. And let us start the video. What you see here is 16 gallons of gasoline. You may have seen, I don't know, in my other video, water storage. What I'm shooting for, I said, was a month of water, a month of food, and a month of fuel storage or prepping. I got there with the water. I actually added to it recently. The food is very close. I plan on doing a video within the next few weeks on that. And now the fuel is a little short, only 16 gallons. My goal is 30 gallons. I'll tell you why. I have a generator, and I've experienced power outages. And through trial and error, it's a Honda generator. It runs very well. With a gallon of gas, I could do the refrigerator and a couple of lights, pretty much no problem, for a day. 16 gallons would give me 16 days. However, I would feel much more comfortable with 30 gallons on hand, because after 15 days, if things weren't working out, after bugging in that long, I at least would have a tank full of gas to bug out if that was the case. Obviously, I'm thinking up to 60 gallons, but that won't be in the real near future. But hopefully 30 gallons I can get to. You'll see this stable there, which you mix with the gasoline to keep it fresh. I believe it's up to a year. It's 1 ounce per 2.5 gallons of gasoline, I believe. But I do not do that in the summertime, in the spring. I basically just fill them out and change them out after a couple of months. I've never had a problem storing gas for 3, even 4 months, and then putting in the gas tank. You'll see stickers. Or I made little tags there, as you could see. A little barbaric, but they work pretty good. It's important. You'll see August here. August, July. It's important to date it, because in the times in the past, you'll fill it up, and then a couple months go by, and you're like, did I do that in September? Did I do it in November? It's very easily to get confused. So I think the tag's going to help me, and when I change it out, I will just put the new date there. The containers themselves, the 2 gallon, which I actually think is a 2.5, but I put 2 gallons in it. Estate sale, $2. That 5 gallon there, I purchased about 5 years ago. I think they're running like $20 up to $25 for the 5 gallon cans. Presently, I haven't seen them any cheaper anyway. That 5 gallon I got last year at an estate sale. It was either $4 or $5, I can't remember, but the price was right. This metal can, I got it at the beginning of this year, and $1. I looked in the inside, it didn't look bad. 2 gallon can, how could you go wrong? This is my latest acquisition. Now I know it's kerosene color, I believe, but I did mark gas on it so I don't get confused, because I'm getting up in age. But $2. It was $4. Then I went back to the yard sale at noon, and it was $2. How could I go wrong for that, which looks pretty much brand new? You'll see the propane tank. Whether you're a prepper or not, I always recommend you have 2 propane tanks, because you don't want to be sitting out in your deck or your yard on a sunny Sunday afternoon and run out of propane. So whether you're a prepper or not, I definitely look for a sale, maybe the end of the summer, and invest in an extra propane tank. You'll see an alternative mode of transportation there, which I got to fill the tires. Now also, I'll pan up. You'll see some 2-cycle engine oil. It's best to have a few extra cans of that on hand, whether it's for a chainsaw. You could have a generator. Actually, I do my backup. You have to mix oil and fuel together. So you definitely want, actually I have to add to that. I've been using some of that this summer. But you definitely want some extra 2-cycle or 3-cycle engine oil. And if you know the exact amounts, that's why I put exact amounts in here, 2 gallon, 5 gallon. I don't go over, under, because some of the containers seem to have more room. But I like to have the exact amounts in case I ever have to mix some oil and gas together. I've been in a couple of times in my life situations where there was, like, I guess you'd call them gas runs during emergencies, and it is a little scary. I mean, in these days, whether it's a natural emergency, some sort of financial reset that goes on, I mean, I feel, everyone should have some sort of gas storage. I mean, gas is one of those things that's pretty hard for the average person to have enough gas stored for 6 months or a year. But just something to get you through, whether it be a month, 2 months, or some emergency gas to get you out of town. One other thing, let me get up now. Ooh, get off my butt. You definitely want to separate your gas, your prepping gas from your normal gas. As you can see there, I think it's a 1.5 gallon can for the grass cutter and what have you. And the old oil and gas mixed can there, I have it marked so nobody makes a boo-boo. I'm trying to think. Make sure you have funnels. I actually have a few in the garage. I have extra propane. I have the small propane tanks, about 20 of them, in the garage with my Coleman stove. Maybe I'll do another video about that. But that would be for cooking in an emergency. But I wouldn't cook in the garage. I would cook on the outside, I believe. So I hope you found this interesting and somewhat informative. And last but not least, from the hand model, myself, and the kids, have a safe and a happy Labor Day. Until next time, take care.